Friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about grief, the grief process, and 3 things that can help you as you navigate this grieving process. As many of you know, I recently lost my father, and I was a caregiver for him for the last 6 years when he lived with us. And he lived to be 85 years old. He was so blessed, really. But that really doesn't lessen the loss any, because he was such a big part of our household and big part of our family, and he was loved dearly. I wanted to share a few scriptures before we get started, because that is truly where our help and our strength comes from, and that is God. Psalm 34:18, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. I love that passage. And then Psalm 147:3 says, he heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Revelation 21:4 says, he will wipe away every tear from their eyes. One day there is coming a day in heaven when there will be no more pain, no more tears, no more suffering, no more sin, only peace and pure joy. And that is the day that I'm living for. And I hope you are looking for Jesus, the second coming of Jesus. If the Lord tarries in our lifetime, or I hope you are anticipating an eternity spent with God, because truly that is the hope that lives in our hearts. The life that we see and live here on earth is so temporary. But eternity is forever. So if you are grieving today, first of all, I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone. There are many who are also grieving, but there are many around you that love you and would love to help you in this process. I, for one, am. So feel free to leave in the comments who you may be missing this holiday season. And it doesn't have to be a recent loss. You know, I heard recently that grief has no expiration date. And I have to say that is so true. I lost my mother 29 years ago. She was 53. She had breast cancer, and I was just 23. So this is not my first time losing a parent. And it was so hard because it was so sudden with my mom. But I will tell you, there's not a day that goes by that I don't miss her dearly, that I don't wish she would have met 2 of my 3 children, that I don't wish that she could see her great-grandchildren and just know what has happened with me for the last 29 years. I like to think that she can look over the banister of heaven and just get a glimpse of our lives. I like to think that. I don't know if that's biblical, but one day we will have a great reunion in heaven. So 3 things. You might want to get a pen and just jot these down. They're great reminders, and I'm sure many of you know these things, but you know, sometimes in life we just need to be reminded of healthy and positive things that we can be focusing on. So number 1 is to stay connected. Stay connected to your church family, to your blood family, your friends, your support group. That will definitely help to see you through during this time. And number 2, sleep. I am happy to say that most nights the last few weeks have been much better. Sleep has been so hard just since my dad passed in October. But I'm trying to go to bed they say go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time every day. That really helps. On nights that I think I may be struggling, I'll have some chamomile tea, and sometimes I'll watch some Christmas movies, you know, anything to kind of set your mind at ease. Obviously, you don't want to watch anything disturbing on TV or internet before bedtime, and just allow yourself time to relax, maybe some reading at night. What I've been doing is putting lavender essential oil in the diffuser at night, and I think that has really helped us. And thirdly, move around, take a walk. Like I'm getting ready to pull some weeds outside because we live in Florida and we have weeds year round. But move around, get your blood circulation going. It's good for the soul. It's good for the body. It's good for your heart. Just keep yourself moving. And also, at the same time, allow yourself grace to slow down too. Everything in moderation here. And then a bonus, this you might say is the fourth item, and that is to journal. Journal what you're experiencing in your heart. Journal your feelings, your frustrations, your disappointments, and also your joys and struggles during this grieving process. Journal it all. It just helps to get it out of your head, out of your heart, and onto the paper. And your mental health will thank you for that. Lastly, before I let you go, I just wanted to share a picture. This is of my dad and my older sister, Faith, and I think this was like 2 or 3 years ago. So this was around, I think this was Thanksgiving, because that would have been when she came down to visit. So isn't that a sweet picture? Very nice. And then lastly, in sorting through some of my dad's things, I found a Christmas card that he had addressed for my husband and I for this year. And of course, he was not able to give it to us because he passed in October, but it says, "Oh, come, let us adore him." He loved cardinals, and I do too. Actually, my older sister Faith does too. It must be a family thing. But it's so sweet. It says, "Warm wishes to you and yours for a blessed and joyous Christmas. And he added, and a new year filled with many blessings also. Love ya, Dad." And then it has a scripture there. "The Lord hath done great things for us, whereof we are glad." Psalm 126:3. That is so special. I'm sure I will save this for forever, I guess. I didn't set it out with our other Christmas cards, but I just have it here by my desk so I can look at it because, Dad loved to send out his Christmas cards. So that was really special to find that. But I encourage you to focus on these 3 areas that can help you this week and in the weeks to come. Let me know in the comments below how you guys are doing, how you're managing through grief. If you have lost someone, like I said, grief has no deadline. It doesn't matter if it's been a year, 2 years, 3 years, it doesn't matter. We always will miss those that we loved. And, thank God for the love that we did share. So in a way, the grieving process is a very positive thing in that we once had that love to share. And so that is a blessing. If we are surrounded by friends and family, we are blessed. We are so blessed because some people don't have anyone at all. So I encourage you to stay connected, focus on your sleep, move around, walk, and journal. So like I said, let me know in the comments below how you're doing. If you have any other suggestions on navigating the grieving process. And I pray that the Lord would strengthen your heart as you grieve and mourn those that you loved. And until next time, I'll see you soon. God bless.